Hello. Hello. I think I'm on. Let's find out. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes! I'm on! Hey! Right. Right. So in that case, I can now go to the toilet. No. Oh, I know what I can do. I can start telling people that I'm doing this stream. If I copy it there, I can put it in Twitter like that. Sonic 3D. Join me. Doop. And I can put it in the Discord like this. At everyone. Sonic 3D. With me, please. Doop. There we go. Oh, it's still showing that one page of my comic. That's going to be... Everyone's going to be very annoyed with that page when it actually comes out. Because they'll be like, we've seen this as your thumbnail for a long time. And I'll be like, look, I have absolutely no idea how that became the thumbnail or how to change it. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. But anyway, hello to Leo. Hello to Chavez Salisbury. Hello to you all. Okay, now I'm going to do a little stream. It was going to be a bigger stream, but it's just taken me about 1,000 billion years to set it up. What's this strange arch that you see? Here, hello, Keru. What is this odd arch? Why, if I start up my genuine Mega Drive that I have here, you will see... Yeah, I know. Well, or have I? Because, well, let's see the arch. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. Wow, there it goes. Sega. Sega, it says. Baff! Boo! Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Welcome to Sonic 3D. So, the reason I wanted to play this before October was up is that I think of October as Sonic 3D month. Like, every October since 1996. The cold weather has made me feel all Sonic 3D-y, and it's what I want to play. Isn't that weird? Because I looked it up and it wasn't released in October, which is what I thought. I thought that's why I want to play it in October. No, apparently it was released in November. So, we can always make November Sonic 3D month as well. Hello, Jimmy Redcoat Gamer. First time catching a stream, love your stuff. Oh, thank you very much. Hope I'm doing well. I am. Hello, Derek Algier, or Algier, or Algier. Hello, Jamie. What is this? Why? It's a Sonic game that nobody likes except for me. That's not true. When I said that last time, lots of people went, I do as well. But the prevailing thought has always struck me that people don't like it. Dubban says, they got rid of the green in the new Green Grove. R.I.P. Game Hut. I thought they put the green back. Or have they changed it? Is this the Sammy Clap? No, this is the real one. And here it goes. Hang on. Here we go. Yay, here we go. I've already been playing this. And we're going to pick up from where I left it. What's that? Abby needs to borrow me for 2 minutes. Hang on. Just wait there a moment. What shall we do? No. But I want to give them something. I know. Hang on. No, I can't tab out. Oh, Abby. This is inconvenient. Hang on a minute. Where is it? I know, it's alright. Okay, what we'll do is, I'm not going to the toilet, but let's play the music as if I am going to the toilet. This is what I do when I am going to the toilet. That's not it. Bump, 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 bump. That's a bit of demo scene. Oh, I'm sure they won't mind if I put a bit of demo scene on for you. No, I know what we'll have. No, let's have the music for... Oh, that'll do. I'll see you in just a sec. Hello there, everybody. So, what happened in the chat while I was... Bip, bip. While I was helping to make the dinner for both of us. Let's have a look. Sonic 3D Director's Cut. He changed it back, so the green's gone, but the palette closer matches Sonic 1's Green Hill. Oh, do you know what? I'm very glad to hear that. I didn't like the look of his green grove. I thought that was a bad idea. I mean, I just like Sonic 3D as it is. I don't know why he needs to fiddle with it. I get it's fun and that, so all power to him, and I love his channel. Anyway. This is the same as 3D Blast. It is indeed. It was called Flicky's Island in the UK. Here we go. Let's get back to Flicky's Island. Here we go. Come on, my real Mega Drive that I loaded up a save state on. Here we go. Yeah. Yes. The music in this is so damn good. Diddly-diddly-diddly-doo. I've forgotten the buttons again. Oh, that's right. I have to remember the buttons. So that's roll. Roll. Jump. I've also lost my touch at aiming. Oh, that's right. And I need to get up there, so I'm going to have to... Wait! Look at that beautiful shape. Whoa, look at it. It's kind of like an egg. Woo! And, yes, he does have physics. Oh, I didn't quite get up. Oh, that's nice, little trampolines. So, if you weren't here last time or you just don't know, I should have said it the other way around, really. What we're doing is we're trying to find badniks. And when we find badniks, what we're going to do is we're going to bust them, we're going to get the animals out from inside. Now, that's all so far so normal for Sonic, right? But in Sonic 3D, those not badniks, the animals inside the badniks are little birds. God, I screwed that up. Called Flickies. Oh, this is actually pretty tricky. Pretty tricky? That's not a word. Up we go. Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on. Oh, come on. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to build up speed elsewhere? Am I supposed to use the first little platform to hop up onto a later platform? Let's try that. Come on. I did it a minute ago. Okay, no, it's not that. Listen to that. Bum bum bum. Oh, the riff from level 1. But reimagined. Dum dum dum. More mysterious this time. More ooky. Come on! Oh, perhaps there does need to be a director's cut. Oh! That's how I did it. But is this going to let me get up there? Not really. Ah, there we go. Whew, okay. Yeah, this is a often derided game, but which I absolutely loved. Can't break through those. Unless we go whizzy whizzy! Whizzy 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 whiz! Boosh! Boing! I've gone all boing in whizzy. Yeah, no, it's nothing like as good as a Sonic game, but it's very solid. It has its own mechanics, and they all logically work and so on. And look, the 3D effect is pretty good. I mean, to be honest, to my mind, that's a bit better. Oh, whoops. That's a bit better than Donkey Kong Country was. Seriously, the way that those balls track round correctly, I think it's good. So, we're trying to collect the little... the little birds out of badniks. And the little birds out of badniks are called Flickies. And they will follow me around, and that is the point of the game. You'll see what I mean if I ever... Oh, I'm really backtracking. Oh, damn it. Do you know what? Should we just... Let's just go to where we were. Shall we? Yeah. Let's just go back to where we were, because I absolutely screwed it up. Yeah, no, Jimmy, you're absolutely correct. The box art for the UK version was not good. And what was even worse was that it was basically thrown together... This was kind of in the era of, like, Lemmings 3D and the box art for that. It was very much in the vein of that because, you know, it was another British company. So they were, you know, working in a similar stable. Actually, in a similar part of the world. You know, the country. And they probably knew each other. It might even have been the same 3D artist who did the cover for that. Both of which was like a fairly basic, quite crap 3D rendering of the title character. In the case of Lemmings 3D, Lemming. In the case of this, Sonic. But done a bit off model, not as well even as like, well, not anything like as well as the model actually used in the game that we're looking at here, which I'm really happy with. I think it's lovely. I'd love a little toy of it, like, you know. Yeah, they this is going to be tricky. They rendered a quick Sonic head. Let's load it up again. Oops. Okay, Shift F8 gets me to this, right. And they threw it on the cover, and it wasn't quite right. The spines were all wrong and weird. But, you know, it was a fine enough go. Here's what the problem was. Because that was the latest official Sonic, like, cover art, someone at either Sega or just someone at Copyright, or what was it called? Copyright Productions or Copyright Creations? The people who liaised between Sega and other people and basically protected the copyright of Sonic and made sure that the brand was on model all the time, instructed the people at Sonic the Comic to always draw Sonic to resemble this cover. And they really went to, like, draconian lengths to implement this. So Sonic's spines had to be drawn wrong from now on. So there's this whole era in the comic where they just draw him wrong because they had to. Oh! How am I supposed to get on there? This is one of the things people don't like about Sonic 3D is the fact that the 3D is very difficult to navigate. No. Shift F8. There we go. They drew the spines wrong, but that wasn't it didn't end there. They were no longer allowed to draw him doing anything that wasn't depicted in this one picture of him. So they didn't go as far as to say he wasn't allowed a body, because it's just his head. But they did go as far as to say he's not allowed to open his mouth, or like show his teeth, I think, because he was grinning in a particular way. You know, he had a DreamWorks grin on his face, as is normal for Sonic, but I don't know, just for whatever reason. Copyright Promotions, that was their name. I think it was them. Just went, well, look, maybe it was a new intern or something, and they just went, look, I've got to do my job here. I need you to draw him on model, and that model is that he's pulling this facial expression. His spines look like this. Come on. Oh! Oh, this is hard. Okay. Oh, dear. Woo! Leo says, has anyone heard of Mr. Blobby? Leo, didn't we have this conversation in the last stream? Not only have I heard of Mr. Blobby, I contributed twice to his single becoming #1 at Christmas. I bought 2 copies of the Mr. Blobby single in the tail end of 1993. First on tape, then on CD. Because I liked it so much. That is the real reason. Come on! This is level 2! Well, it's Zone 2. Act 2. Yes, what do you need?
Did you stop writing here? In the middle of putting down a note?
Did I? Oh, apparently I did.
This one's not as.
It's not as good. That panel is just not as interesting.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
You should have finished it.
I thought I did. I must have saved after that. Or before that. Yeah, it's just...
I can sort that out.
Yeah, you know, it's just not very interesting. And then, see, the next panel. What I was trying to suggest with the next panel is, on the next page, that you have him... Sorry, we're working on a comic. This is a bit behind the scenes. Abby, you have him, like, a close-up on him over at the other end. So the camera's, like, attached to the wall. He's hooking the rope onto the thing. And past him, like, under him, you're seeing Charlie sitting down in the doorway outside. Now, what you've drawn is more interesting. I prefer your version. But that angle might be better served for this panel.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if it isn't, come up with something else for this. So,
Okay.
yeah, I think there's something wrong with the angle. We can't see his face. And the way I have to fit the text in is kind of an ugly shape. So maybe redraw that. Or just...
Well, yeah, I didn't really do much on it.
Yeah, maybe when you put the background in.
You've only
it'll look better.
Page, though.
I know, that's all I had time to do.
Oh, right.
It took me until about 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah, it's just I don't know. When you talk about the next panel, I don't know what you mean.
Well, I mean on the next page, but I haven't done anything to it.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, sorry world, I bought the Mr. Blobby single twice. Basically, it happened to coincide with when the Settlers demo came out, which turned out to be one of my favourite games of all time. And it didn't have any music on the demo. The Settlers music is absolutely incredible, but it didn't have any on the demo. Alright, I'm going to save state now. There. Yes! Second attempt. And so I put the Mr. Blobby tape on while I was playing the demo of the Settlers. And I just let it run, and I would just play it back and forth and just let it run. So it had 2 songs. It had the Mr. Blobby single, and then it had the Mr. Blobby theme tune. And that became my soundtrack for the Settlers. So I bought it on CD because it had a couple of extra tracks and it was like better quality. And I could just literally leave it on repeat instead of having to get up. Now, there you go, there's a Flicky. He's following along behind me in a little ring. A little ring? In a little train. We're going to find a ring. There's a ring. And we're going to drop them in it. But first, we're going to attempt to navigate the 3rd dimension. By the way, this was contemporary with that episode of The Simpsons where Homer went into the 3rd dimension. At least coming on British TV, I don't know. And so I sort of remember associating them both and being excited about them. Okay, those are obviously going to fall. No, I don't want to go faster. Whoa. 3rd Flicky, thank you. 4th Flicky. What's happening in the chat? Oh, good point, Jimmy. I need to start working on that. What day is it? Okay, it's Monday tomorrow. Realistically, I'm not going to do anything to it tomorrow, but Tuesday. But who's Charlie? Who's Charlie? And there's Peter going, is this a fan comic for the Tim Burton Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Knowing full well, not only do I hate the Tim Burton Charlie and Chocolate Factory, he knows exactly who Charlie is. Charlie is the main character from the comic Imaginary Gumbo, which you can read if you go to imaginarygumbo.com. Imaginary, spelt normally, and then Gumbo, spelt like the food. Hey, nice one, Sonic. Gumbo. But let me tell you beforehand, so you don't yell at me, it is a print comic. So going to that website, you won't be able to read the comic. You will be able to purchase the comic. And that's all you'll be able to do. So, you know, stay tuned. We intend to make it a print webcomic as well. But, you know, that'll be a gradual process. If you want to read the whole thing all at once. Woo! And there we have it. Then head there. Oh, evening in. Haha, well, Sergeant. Oh dear, really? If you could just tell me who they even are, and I can get in touch with them myself. Sergeant, when I always say soon, this time I actually mean it. Like, I actually sat down to record it the other day, and I couldn't for some reason. Something happened. Yeah, it is actually imminent. There we go, 2 flickies in 1. I'm not going to have you diss in the sprite work in this. I think it's really good. You know, like, look at him. That's convincingly a 3D Sonic. His spines are the right shape. I love, like, when he goes into a roll, it does the right animation. It does the, you know, alternating frames of a ball and a curled up Sonic. Oh, look at that. That is pretty. Maybe it's because, and maybe I'm playing this because, last night I dreamt that I found a little toy set. Might have been the night before. A little toy set of little Sonics. Ah, that's how I get up. And one of the, and in the middle of them there was like a Powerball of, you know, this. the rolled up Sonic doing a spin attack. And that was a Powerball shaped that way, so it would kind of go off in funny directions. Woo! And the rest of them were like little tiddly-o-widdly Sonic figures. There was Sonic, Robotnik, Tails, Knuckles, Amy. It was as if that it came out in, you know, about this sort of time, like late 90s. That's what figures they were. So no Shadow. None of that rot that you kids are into. Whoa. Yeah, honestly, Sonic 3D was just a game that I was really into when I bought it. It was the first console game I ever bought with my own money. You know, as opposed to like Christmas, I never used to pester my parents. I didn't have pester power. I couldn't go like, Mom, buy me this game, and she would. That did not take place ever. But you know, birthday and Christmas, you can have a game. You can have multiple games if you're lucky. I think our best haul ever was Andy's birthday. That's my brother. His birthday. Oh, I'm back here. Where's the ring then? Because he got, on the same day, Aladdin, one of the best Mega Drive games, Mickey's World of Illusion, kind of one of the best Mega Drive games. Not really, but like when you're kids it is. And Wiz and Liz, one of the best Mega Drive games and totally unsung. Great game, and I am going to play that for you, but not without my brother. I've got to have him here to stream that. We've got to have a 2-player. What was that? What did I just get? Did you hear that? I got a twiddly-iddly-ing. Was it a life? Must have been. Where do I go? Where's the ring? Back here again. Ugh. Fell down again. It's up there, isn't it? It's got to be up there somewhere. Doobie-doo-doo-be-doo. Oh, there it is. Oh! Oh, no it isn't. I've fallen to a completely different area. It is all interconnected. So yes, okay. Granted, I can see that this game is frustrating. Oh, that's right, I never went up here. I just loved it. I just loved it. It was, you know, I guess I, on day one, just totally accepted that it wasn't going to be like Sonic. And after that, I was like, yeah, I'm just playing this 3D game I've got. And I don't know, I guess I just got on with it. Ah! You know, just totally embrace it as a new sort of game. And, oh! Where's the ring then? I'm gonna look in the... Is something burning? Can you smell something burning? Is it those potatoes? I'm just having a look at the chat in case any of you are going like, look, it's this way, Dave. Yeah, exactly, Don Socks. Is it alright?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird, because there's smoke. Look, you can see it.
Yes.
Hmm. No, there's smoke as well. Look at it under the furthest light. You can't see it now. Hang on. Yeah, a bit of water must have gone on. Okay, is it getting quite pricey? Hello, Dad. Not as frustrating as having no telly while you played. Well, Dad, you'll be pleased to know then that by the time of Sonic 3D, you had long since migrated me to the back room, the Mega Drive. By then, this particular game never graced the front TV. But you're quite right that all of the other Sonic games did. And Wiz and Liz, that was good in whatever room you're in. It actually changed the game. The Lion King, which is one of the first, well, in fact, the first game we got for the Mega Drive, there was a section that I couldn't play in the back room, and I could in the front room. Something to do with, like, I don't know. I used to think it was something to do with the distance from the TV. I wonder now if there was actually some slight variation in, like, the latency of the... No. Right, everybody keep an eye out for the ring. Oh! I always forget about that. It must be over there then. Because I always fall down, don't I? Oh! Will they go up or do I have to go off the screen? I have to go off the screen. Oh! Oh! No, it won't be up there because I can get around there this way. No, I can't. I've just jumped to an earlier bit, haven't I? Do. Ba da da ba. Da 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 da. Oh well, I can get that extra life at least because I've got some extra flickies now. Oh, but it means getting on that platform. No. Oh. Alright, I take it all back. This is a really frustrating game, isn't it? How do I get back up there? No, this just takes me to the right. Loses me my flickies. Wow. It is an annoying game. Oh! I died! Wasn't expecting that. Alright, well, maybe at least now I'll get a sense of the lay of the land. Let me save my game. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yes! I know I'm going the wrong way now. That's it. So I went up here. In there. Dee-do-doo. Dave, you spring from the spring up to the higher pathway. Okay, I'll try that. We're not looking for a normal Sonic ring. We're looking for a great big ring. You'll see it. Parallel to the ground. They always did, Jimmy. They were the Mega CD was very expensive back in the day. Can you remember how much our Mega CD was, Abby? Because you got it for me for my birthday, didn't you, when we were students? Oh, happy birthday, KBY30. BE30. Oh, it was Leo's birthday on Tuesday. Well, happy birthday, you. Are you the Leo that I know, or a different Leo? Either way, I've been unaware that it was your birthday. This game, says Cleo the Lone Wolf, is lit. That's what young people say now when they talk about Shadow the Hedgehog. Peh. That's what young people are into, Shadow the Hedgehog. That's not even what young people are into. That's what young people 20 years ago are into. Do. Look at his lovely little pirouette-y toes. Look at that. By the way, actually, since we're on the topic, that little spin round animation that he does. That he does? Difficult to speak and play games at the same time, I find. Oh, by the way, speaking of Diz, I've just been on a Patreon exclusive stream. Editing the latest episode of Serious Disness, which is my podcast about animation. And if you want to hear that, it's not just me, it's Jahan Ranasingh, who has he's from various things. He's got a blog called Jahanimation that is relevant to this. Where's my missing flickle? I've lost my flickle. In the episode that I was editing today, we talked about Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, a film we didn't like. But there are existing episodes, they're on iTunes now if you want to find them, in which we talk about Frozen. But we sort of use Frozen as a launching pad for talking about all things animation and Disney and the Disney musicals and just every topic that we can think of surrounding it. So even if you're not interested in Frozen, I think you might find it interesting, especially since we spend a lot of it basically dissing Frozen. But it's actually several episodes long. Like, our discussion of Frozen hasn't finished being uploaded yet. We've been on hiatus for a while just because we had problems with the hosting, but that's fixed now, so I'm going to start uploading them again when I remember, basically. What I was saying a minute ago while we were on the subject was... I'm trying to get him to spin round. Okay, see this spinny animation? See how his spines are kind of like... They're whirling along in what appears to be... Yeah, look, they're curving round. See that? That has always reminded me of one thing, which is a big animatronic Dougal out of the Magic Roundabout, which was in the Teleaddicts ride at the Crinkly Bottom theme park, which was one of 2 theme parks based on the TV program Noel's House Party, which was some Saturday tea time fare, which is what Mr. Blobby comes from. And there was a second park, Blobby Land, which is way more famous for some reason. The Crinkly Bottom one doesn't really get a mention in the history books, but the Blobby Land one does, even though it's basically the same exact park. I think they had the same... Oh! I think they had the same stuff in. The Blobby Land one did because it bankrupted a county because it was so unpopular. Right, where's my Flicky gone? There he is. And where's the ring? Oh, is this the spring I've got to go up? Of course it is. Ah, no it isn't. Where's the ring? I've got to deposit them into a ring. That place you keep dropping down is obviously where you're supposed to go across. I know, but... Oh, wait. Is it the... Oh, okay. See, I keep thinking that I've come from there. Because I had to go the opposite way. Oh, come here. I had to go the opposite... I had to go the opposite way over some jumpy platforms. But maybe it's a different set of jumpy platforms. Right. No. Off. No. I do remember the frustration of this. And one went down this way, I think. There he is. And the thing is, they just wander around. So once you've lost them, they could be anywhere. Alright then, so be it. No, see, this is where we've already been. Let's save. Hey! It is! This is the way! What an idiot. What an idiot I am! How stupid I am. How stupid I am to not figure that out sooner. Ba-da-ba-da. I cannot even grab onto this ring. Hey, there we go, and I've done the thing. How stupid, stupid, stupid I am in this whole game of Mobius. Oh, I'm so very hyped for the new season of Doctor Who, but as it isn't coming on for a zillion years, it's actually not coming on for a whole year. Right, one ring. I learned that from this game. Oh no, it was that film about the elves, that's what I'm thinking of. Oh! I am bad at this game. Also, the 3D in the game is bad. Da, 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 da. But it's good for the time. As good as you could reasonably get it. And... poof! Missed that. What was I just talking about? Hey, are you orange, Jamie? Ah. Yes. Tim Burton. Tim Burton. Tim Burton. I love Tim Burton, and I hate almost all of his films. Basically, Tim Burton doesn't exist. He is a construct that we have created. I don't understand it. Tim Burton made Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands and maybe Ed Wood. And that is the Tim Burton that we talk about when we say Tim Burton. But look at the last 20 years of Tim Burton. Has he done anything good? Has he done anything even basically competent? Sorry, Abby? Big Fish. Yeah, we liked Big Fish. We did. We both liked Big Fish. And that was 20 years ago! Maybe, no, just less. Maybe it's more like 15 years ago, but, you know. Got him. Take that, Tim. Dave, did you ever play the Sega Saturn version? No, I didn't play the Sega Saturn version. I don't like it. Listen to this. Do-do-do. It's just casino night, but we don't mind, 'cause we all really like that tune. It's really good. It's a classic and everybody loves it. You see, the problem I had with the Saturn version is actually the things people like about it. The squares are textured there, so it's harder to see. And there's mist covering everything up, so it's harder to see. I actually like the way everything's flat and simple here. I don't know, it just kind of makes it clearer and that. However, I'm very aware that the 3D controller can be used in the Saturn version, and that is probably better than the D-pad. But I just don't mind the D-pad. I think it's fine. Let me get this spider really quick. Oh, I got hit by spikes. They pop up whenever you stand on them. That is really annoying. But never mind, 'cause I'm back in. I've got my flicky back. I hit the spikes. Now I've got to collect a ring. I'm getting boinged when I want to go and hit the crab. I've hit the crab, but now look, there's a red flicky. Come here. The red flickies are really hard. They're really hard to pick up, especially when they're boinging about on spikes. Balloons. Woo! What is the point of them? They don't boing you higher. Oh, oh dear, no, that blowfish blow. Let's bonk him out of the sky. I should have followed his shadow. Pick up the red one and boing back up to the thing. Booby-dubba-dee-ba-dabba. Let's do a great big boing. Ah, not enough flickies yet. I've only got 3, but that's a fair few flickies still. Wait a minute! I've only got 3! Where has the 4th one gone? Have I left him behind? I have. Let's go flicky hunting again. Now, one of the improvements that the designer wants to make is to make a little arrow that shows you where your flickies are. And now I've got the homing attack. Homing attack. Oh, that's annoying. I've now lost the homing attack. But now I've got all my flicky friends, so I can head to the goal. Ooh, I've just realized I haven't saved in a while. Doopy-boo-boo. So, yeah, here we are in a... Looking at the design of this level is quite nice, I think. There's some quite unique stuff here. These sort of floor springs, alright, they're just springs, but they're integrated into the design of it. Those stripy candy caney things, there we go, got the extra life. Ew! Those bumpers, they're not just the usual star bumpers, which I would have preferred probably, but, you know, they fit the design nicely. I don't know what's going on with those square things in the ground, but they had to come up with something, and these posts... And they came up with quite unique looking stuff. You know, it's good stuff. Oh, here we go. Woo! Space on it. Space on it. Yo! Space on it. Coming on like... Oh, avoid you. And now I'm Invincible Man. I'm covered in stars and I can stand right here on the springs. Yes, right, I'm Invincible Man. I can just walk over springs whenever I want. I'm super invincible. I'm now going to zoom down here. I think the tune stops around now. There we go. So yeah, we're in a big Marble Madness-y sort of a maze, aren't we? It would be interesting to see them do a Marble Madness game using Sonic. Hey, Knuckles, how are you? Shall I give you some dosh? What do you reckon? Cha-choing. Sorry, Abby? Did they? Perhaps they did. Did they do a Marble Madness style Sonic on the Game Gear? Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Do-do-do, diddly-dee-dee. They may well have done. No to go. The easiest special stage in Sonic history. Frankly, if I fail a single one of these, then I am a nincompoop. I'm a non-compos poopis. I have not a single compoop. I wonder if nincompoop is like nil compute. Like it does actually mean, you know, thoughtless, no brain man. Dee 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 dee. You know, we just heard it. We heard someone from another language say something along the line of nil compute, and we just went, nincompoop? That's a brilliant word. I have to look it up. Someone look up the etymology of nincompoop for me, please. Da 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 da. Frizz and Chip, we have mentioned that. Don't worry. Da da do. Ba ba bi bi ba boo. What's going on in the chat? Everybody's saying hi. And Cleo's new in this community. Are you? Are you new? Are you totally new in the Demon Tomato Dave community? Because if so, then I know what you need. I know exactly what you... That sounded more sinister than I intended. I didn't mean it to be. Here's what you need, if it'll allow me to do this. Cleo. Lone Wolf. I feel as if I've already given you this. Have I already given you this? Well, for you or anyone else who doesn't have it, why not pop over to our Discord? There it is. In you go. Come on, say hi, anyone who hasn't already. Dee 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 dee. Yes, thank you, Knuckles. Yeah, thank you, Knuckles. Very good. Now I've got to collect some rings. What a thief. What a twiddly thief. I don't know why I added twiddly to that. I was going for something along the lines of diddly dark, like a fiddly thief, but I didn't want to put fiddly because I didn't like it. So I said twiddly. Oh, you can jump higher off those. Jolly good. Pick up a few rings, but at the expense of probably losing all the rings. Whoa. Hey, Abby. Hey, Abby.
Yes?
Oh, she had her headphones on. Oh, very sorry. I was just going to ask what's up with you and, like, say hi to the chat people and stuff.
Not much. I'm just doing some drawing.
Drawing some comic. Not playing any Yakuza at the moment.
That'll change after dinner.
Ah.
I'll be playing some Yakuza.
Abby is right into Yakuza at the moment. And as she has tomorrow off, you might as well play some. Do doop dee doo da dweedly doo doo doo. Ba da doo doo doo. I haven't got enough flickies yet. Well, do you know what? If I just save my game on my real Mega Drive there with its real Mega Drive button, I can now head off and oi. And I don't need to collect extra lives, so I don't need to strategize. See, if you weren't here last time and I was telling you about this, or if you don't know the game, I was talking about how there's a level of strategy. See that extra life up there? I can't get it because I haven't got 5 flickies. And I'm now not going to get it because there aren't 5 flickies because I deposited some of them in the ring. But the thing is, these big fields of spikes, if you lose a flicky or if you get hit by those spikes, you lose all your flickies. And then you have to go about collecting them, so it's a real hassle. So there's a lot of strategy involved. You have to decide whether or not to keep your flickies. And on this occasion, I don't need to, because I'm not playing on a... I am, of course, playing on a real Mega Drive, and that's why I don't have to bother strategizing fairly. Look, I own this game outright. Well, not outright. I don't own the rights to it. I own this game because it was the first game I bought with my pocket money, so I have no qualms about streaming it. Da-dee-da-do-do-dee-doo. On this, my real Mega Drive. Oh! Oh, I know. Yeah, you stay away from me, Knuckles. You big tea leaf. I remember at, not even primary school, secondary school. Someone said tea leaf to describe a thief. Which, of course, as we can all recognise without having to know the phrase in advance, is Cockney rhyming slang. Or one of the other rhyming slangs available. But I remember going... I didn't figure this out, and I remember going, why did you just say tea leaf when you mean a thief? And the person I was talking to said, oh, I can't remember the guy's name, but let's call him Ricky. Ask Ricky. That might have been his name, that's why I said that. Ask Ricky. He's the only person who knows. And I was too intimidated to ask Ricky. I only encountered him once, and when I encountered him, he was having a wee. And I was having a wee. And I remember just going, now is not the time to ask this man, why does, I think, Rachel call a thief a tea leaf? It sounds like, you know, why is a raven like a writing desk, doesn't it? It's a very abstract conundrum. And I just thought, there's no real way of broaching this subject on this occasion, so I won't. And it never arose again. Luckily, I then became older and realised that it was quite the simplest and most obvious thing in the whole wide world. Boof! Hey, I'm getting the hang of the 3D now. That's something I remember. I remember really getting the hang of it, so I didn't have to do any of this picking around and missing platforms and stuff. I eventually just got it. Woo! Yeah, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get that old magic back in the old fingertips. Oh, Sonic 3D. I loved you. I really loved you. I loved Sonic 3D. Oh, yeah! Here's the other... we were talking about the Saturn version and why I was never into it. Those are obviously spikes. Oh, and he goes on one anyway, while talking about how they were going to be spikes. Because I was trying to think of the word for spears, and I couldn't. What am I like? How long have I got, Abby? Oh, she's got a headphone. Oh, you haven't? Well, don't keep them out on my account. Okay, we've got another quarter of an hour. Then I'm going to go for some dinner. Da-da-da-da-da-da. A-boop boop biddy ba-doo. Ba-doop beep dee doo. A more jaunty version of the tune for level 2. Be-doop bop boo. More going on. More jazz improv happening in the background. Ba-doo doo 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 doo. Bum 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 ba dum ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And this is what this particular version, hey, is what made me is what made me very receptive to hearing a sort of a jazz improv ensemble play the Casino Night Zone music, and I always wanted to hear that. And then for the soundtrack to Sonic Generations, they recorded exactly that. And it's everything I ever wanted. It's just right. Do go and look up at some point Sonic Generations Casino Night music, because it's just great. It's not big band, that would have been better, but it's like this. And it's live, as far as I can tell. Like, it is actual live instruments, not synth. Am I going the wrong way? Ba-doo, beep, beep, ba-doo. I am, aren't I? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Yep, that's the wrong way. I am going entirely the wrong way. I've got my flickies, though, so I just need the ring. But where's that flippin' thing? That was annoying. Do you hear me there? That flipping thing. Not only jazz style, but jazz club style. In the club style. Oh! If get me Flicky's gun, let me pick him up again. Ooh, I got a red one really easily. Do 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 do. Oh! Love this game. Give me my flickies back. There is absolutely no reason why this had to be a Sonic game. But I'm glad it was a Sonic game. Otherwise, I never would have played it. And it wouldn't have been made. Or at least it probably wouldn't have been released. Because this is the first game by Traveller's Tales, at least as far as I'm aware. And they needed to get their commission from someone, so why not Sonic? It's weird though. I must be wrong about that, but I'm sure I looked it up and it was Traveller's Tales' first game. That's a fairly local to here company. I think they're in Leeds. Or something. Oh, I think that's Emelian going live. If I remember, I'll host them at the end of this. Hey! And through we go! I really like hitting spikes, you're absolutely right. I was right! Nincompoop is actually from Non Compos Mentis. Well, I am extremely Compos Mentis, aren't I? Look at me with the great big Mentis. Is this the dinner you burnt earlier, says Peter? Is what the dinner you burnt earlier? Oh, yes. It's not burnt, it's okay. There's just a bit of water on the hob or something. Please, can you play the Mr. Blobby song and the Bee song, please? Well, no, I can't. Obviously I can't. That would be... I would probably have my Twitch channel revoked if I did that. I don't know what you mean by the Bee song. Do you mean like the Bee song as in bees, 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 bees? Or Giant Bee, could be. Oh, Toxidentrails just joined the cherry tomatoes. Lovely. Why do people hate on Sonic 3D, says Vinny to the K. I have great memories of playing as a kid, and I had access to all the Sonic games at the time. Yep, same. Brief Dave, says Louis. Okay. Sonic Labyrinth is the name of the Marble Madness game, apparently. I thought Sonic Labyrinth was the one where you're slowly walking around a maze. Although he's unconventional in hue. No, I can't do that. Dippity-bop-beep-doo. His philosophy of life will see him through. No, I'm not doing it. That was, hello, you guys. Oh, both of you standing there. So what is it? Maybe it's that Tails is less demanding and he'll take 40 rings and Knuckles wants 50. Let's find out. No, they both want 50 rings. I don't know what the point is. Come on. Come on. Yeah. And now this one. No. This one. Ah. Can't get any more around here. Did it do? Ba 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 doo. Ba 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 ba. Dee dee doo. Here we go. Or do we? Ba da ba ba dee be doo. Ba 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 da ba. Ba-ba-doo-doo. Knuckles is literally just an obstacle at the moment. And away we go! Oopsie daisy me! I actually nearly died on the bonus stage, but that is because I was reading all the chat, and that I have absolutely no excuse. I think we can agree, a nincompoop. A nincompos poopus. "5 minutes, everyone, until dinner. And you know what that means? That means we're going to watch an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. Because we're currently on a watch-through on Netflix. Guys, it's very good. It's a very good television program. I mean, I watched it all back in the day. But that was many a day ago. So I've forgotten most of the stories. And oh, it's great. Never mind the stories, it's just the quality of it. Whee! And that's me having achieved one more. Chaos Hall's Soother. KB30 says, I'm not good with Sonic games. Well, I mostly mean the names, but also the gameplay just usually isn't for me. What? What do you mean the names? Do you always call them like... Oh, I always call it Sonic the Moof Moof. I mean Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Moof Moof. Sonic the Moof Moof Moo. Sonic... What? Sonic Moo! Is that Sonic 2 or is that Sonic 3? Sonic 2 he calls Sonic Moo. Sonic 3 is called Sonic Moo! Sonic and Knuckles is called Sonic Moo! Sonic Adventure is called Sonic Moo! That's just silly. No. Yes. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're really tricking me, Red. There. Need to slow down and actually follow. It's not as if I don't even, like, haven't worked out what his pattern is. I just New Zealand storied all around it. Oh, by the way, you might hear me use the term New Zealand storying. This goes back to the game, the New Zealand story, in which, at least on the Spectrum version, which is the one I had. Oh, this is going to be tricky. There we go. It had this... It had this mechanic where you would be at the top of a sort of a shaft, and this shaft would have little platforms alternating on either side, and you'd fall down the shaft, right? And if the platforms... Can you see me? I can't... I've tapped away from my... No, this is normal. Hang on. There. If the tabs were like there and there and there and there, the little platforms, if there was the first one, you would try and head towards it, but you would like fall through there, and then there'd be a platform there, so you'd head towards it, and you'd fall through there, and you'd do that, and you would end up wiggling past all of the different platforms, and that is what I call New Zealand storying. And it's just a mechanic you'll find in a lot of different games, where you accidentally, it's not deliberate, oh, a two-way loop, where you accidentally do that, but it kind of is a mechanic. It's like a puzzle. Oh, never mind. What's happening in the chat? I just need to adjust my windows a little. There we go. Peter said, I've seen every episode of season 3 to 7, presumably of TNG, 3 times or something. It was on endless repeats here on afternoons. They showed 2 eps in a row. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's save. Yeah, I mean, same here, I guess, but I don't think I've ever, like, just sat there allowing it to be on and watching it. It was, but but back in the day, it was Wednesday afternoons. No, sorry, Wednesday dinner time. It was like 6 p.m. on a Wednesday. So Dad would just be home. We'd sit down. We'd watch Star Trek with our tea. Which, by the way, on a Wednesday afternoon, always fish and chips. Because we had this local fish and chip shop, which... Oh, there's no fish and chips in this country, in this land, better than this local fish and chip shop. And I'm very delighted to say it's still there, still winning awards as the best fish and chip shop. Goodness sake, it's good. Yeah. Laugh away, Julia. Are you in the Discord yet? I feel like you came in last time. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Scroll up to find anyone who's in the chat and isn't a member of our Discord. Oh, here we go. Scroll up to find the link that I posted and join us. Yes! I'm going to save. Da, 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 da. No, but you can go wrong with fish and chips. That's the thing. Round here, I've never had a good fish and chips in Manchester. I've had a fish and chips that's, like, better. And I don't mean, like, you know, obviously in, like, a restaurant you can probably get fish and chips, but not from a... I've not found a good fish and chip shop in Manchester. And when I say good, I mean, like, really good. I've found a couple of okay ones, but the fish is dry. The chips are greasy and gross. Honestly, the best fish and chips in Manchester seems to be Harry Ramsden, and that should not be. Come here. Go. Neck. Alright, I'm just going to stand here and wait for him. Let's spirograph his way around. Thank you. Oh! 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 Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh, there we go. That'll do me. So now I've got the homing attack. Easy peasy. This was the game that invented the homing attack because it recognized just how desperate was the need for a homing attack in a 3D Sonic game. And all the 3D Sonic games since, I believe, have taken it on board. I feel like Lost World might have even made it part of his regular moveset, did they? Wait, that's a silly thing to say. All the other games I was referring to also did. And save. And load. And deposit. And we're done. Bomb. Ping. There we go. The best fish and chips I've had were at Walt Disney World. Ooh. Oh, I've been to Walt Disney World. I really want to go to Disney World, land. Frankly, anything. Do I want to? Would I extend that as far as Disneyland Paris? Yes, but I would go around the whole place feeling disappointed that I had to listen to everything in a language I don't speak. Get off, Dr. Flippin' Botnik. Let me give you a little bop on the head there. Oh, by the way, here's the other thing I was talking about, the Saturn version of the game, right? The music is way better on the Mega Drive, in my opinion. I reckon this is one of the best Mega Drive soundtracks. Listen to this! What's this? This is dark and dangerous and deep stuff. This is mystery. isn't it? It's great. Give me ring. What's going on? What are we doing here in the ghostly kingdom? Dr. Robotnik is king here. He's a threat. Abby looked at the screen in case there was a ghostly kingdom. She's an enjoyer of ghosts, is our Abby. You did, though.
Maybe.
What's going on with all these sweet robots that look like old men? Who are sad.
I'm not calling that.
She didn't. Oh, we watched a good TNG yesterday. It was the one where they go on... Data has to go on trial to prove whether or not he's sentient. And this pushed some of Abby's buttons. Because Abby... Show Abby a sad robot. And that's... It's like... Basically, I think... Would this be reasonable to say, Abby? That it hits the same part of your brain as would seeing a sad dog. Yeah. And so... When she sees a sad robot, that is Abby extremely sad. I'll see you, Cleo. Oh, listen to this. Beautiful Iceland music. Whee! And you think it's all going to be fun and games. But then this happens. Whoa. Da, 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 da. We're in a strange kingdom now. Where are we? Do. And now we're sliding through the icy country. Da da da. Listen. La la la. I don't care about the... Wasn't Tom's impression of Patrick Stewart great? I can't even decide if it sounded like Patrick Stewart. It was just a great voice. And then... Da 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 da. Da da da. Brilliant music! Absolutely great! Come on, Sonic, you can do it. Over we go, Sonic. Yeah! Oh, I've only got 9 rings. No point giving them to that idiot. Anyway, what was I talking about then? Yeah, they know English, but I'm talking about, like, you know, going on the rides and you know, they're supposed to be immersive experiences, not everyone talks French every few words and English every few words. Do da dee ba 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 da da. What was I talking about? Before I was so rudely interrupted by this brilliant music and my insistence on simply listening to it. It's still going. No, not fish and chips. Oh, look! He's in a little ice cube. Oh. So, my October thing. Roll, you fool. Oh, wrong button, that's why. That's why. You fool. My October thing. It's not just this game. I inextricably link the autumnal approaching winter weather with this game, particularly its soundtrack. But also, just as much, and I said this last time, with the soundtrack to the original soundtrack to Starlight Express, which I already knew the new revamped version of at the time, but then we got the old version around this time, and it hits a lot of the same chords. I don't mean that literally. I mean, oh, do you want 4 rings? This bit, this weird echoey, dark, distant Shadow Realm music when it should be fun and lighthearted. That's what the original Starlight Express album is like. One of the first things that ever happens on it is that a bit of music that in the live show and on the second album that they recorded of it is like lively and exciting and It's about racing trains. It's like dabba 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 dabba. Right, I'll get rid of that. Dabba 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 dabba. On the original album, it's like, and then it goes all ghostly. It's so odd. Oh, come here. By the way, this isn't. I'm not particularly recommending or endorsing Starlight Express. I love it, but I know how weird and wrong I am. It's a very strange show. Does not really bear listening to. You have to be there, and I hadn't been there, and I just happened to like be up for imagining what it was like, and what I imagined was this, based on the old album, was this odd, almost like black-lit stage. And it turns out I was right. Now that I've seen footage of it, that is what it was like. Anyway, we are now going to go and eat our dinner. Hello again, Cleo. But I'm off. So anyone remaining who missed it before, here comes a link to the Discord where you can sit and chat with all of these folks in between streams. What am I doing? I pressed the wrong thing. There's the link. There's where we all hang out. Right now, if you go there, you will see Emilian's stream. And I'm going to host her in a minute if I can remember how. And you can certainly click it from there, and we'll all hang out. And Ashy in there says, this Dibben guy dared you twice, I think, to play Sonic Labyrinth and get a good ending, Dave. And honestly, I like you, but I'd also like to see you do your best to get a good ending, so I agree. Hey, why not? I've never played it. That would be fun. I'll try it. But there we go. I think I've now saved my game. Let's find out. Yes. So there we are. Goodbye, everybody. I'm off to eat a lovely homemade shepherd's paste. If you want me to explain what I'm on about there, then we'll talk about it another time. Bye-bye, everybody. Click the Discord link down there. Bye.